UN 영어뉴스 Wagner could pose as migrants to enter EU. PM Morawiecki warns. Poland has put up a fence along its border with Belarus. Wagner fighters in Belarus could pose as migrants and enter the EU. Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki has warned. Wagner could also facilitate illegal migration from Belarus, which Poland describes as hybrid warfare. He says about 100 Wagner troops have moved near the city of Grodno, close to the Polish and Lithuanian borders, the PM added. Some Wagner troops have moved to Belarus under a deal to end a brief mutiny in Russia in June. Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko has previously denied provoking a migrant crisis in Europe by luring would-be migrants to its borders with EU nations. But Mr. Morawiecki said on Saturday that more than 100 members of the Wagner group had moved to northwestern Belarus, near the Suwalki Gap, Poland's 60-mile border with fellow EU state Lithuania, which separates Belarus and the Russian exclave of Kaliningrad. He claimed the mercenaries might pose as Belarusian border guards in order to help migrants cross into the EU, or even pretend to be migrants themselves to enter the bloc. Now the situation is becoming even more dangerous, he told a news conference on a visit to an arms factory in Gliwice, southern Poland. This is certainly a step towards a further hybrid attack on Polish territory, he added. Several thousand Wagner fighters have moved to Belarus since the group's short-lived mutiny against the Kremlin in June. They were offered a choice of joining the regular Russian army or heading to Belarus, a close ally of Russia. Mr. Morawiecki said there had been 16,000 attempts to cross the border between Belarus and Poland so far this year. According to the EU border agency Frontex, there were 2,312 illegal border crossings into the EU from Belarus between January and June. Poland and Lithuania have both erected fences along their borders with Belarus to try to reduce the number of people crossing illegally. They are now considering closing their respective borders altogether. Minsk has faced accusations it has encouraged migrants from the Middle East to travel to the country on flights on the false promise of easy access to the EU. The Polish border guard says Belarusian border guards help migrants cross into the country illegally, far from official checkpoints. Mr. Morawiecki's comments come ahead of this autumn's parliamentary elections, with the Polish government seeking to emphasize the actions it is taking to strengthen border security.